Welcome back. So now we are going to continue with the program and we are going to make the sprite ask questions from the 7 times table. So we have generated random number. We have done the part in which the random number will be picked by the program, any number randomly from between 1 to 12, and it will be stored in the variable random. And we want the sprite to ask, like, if the random number that is picked by the program is 7, then we want the sprite to ask, what is 7 times 7? If the random number that is picked by the program is 12, then we want the sprite to ask the question, what is 7 times 12? And so on. To make the sprite ask something, we have an ask block in the sensing category. Here, the light blue category, the ask block asks what's your name and wait. So we drag this and put it here. Now obviously that's not a question, what's your name? Our question should be what is 7 times followed by whatever the random number is generated or picked by the program and stored in the variable that we named random. Now to do that we need a join operator because there are two parts of this program, of this question, sorry. One part of the question, what is 7 times, is fixed. That's what we're going to type in one part. The other part is basically that keeps changing, the random number. So it could be what is 7 times 12, what is 7 times 9, 7 times 11. It can be different each time. So we need the join operator that we can find in the in the operators category. You might have to scroll down till you see it. It's the join apple banana block. Drag it and put it inside, attach it inside the question. Inside apple, click inside apple and type what is 7 times and leave a space. After that, go to the variables category, drag and drop the random variable which you created and drop it inside banana. Now just to check if the question that we want the sprite to ask is being asked or not, click on the sprite because that's what the trigger is. If your trigger was the click the green flag, then you'll have to click the green flag to make the sprite ask the question. Right now my trigger is set to when this sprite clicks, so it will only start the program once I click on the sprite like this. What is 7 times 6? 7 times 6 is, I think, 42. So 42, nothing happens, but it's asking a different question every time, is it? It should be. It is 7 times 8 this time. 7 times 3, 7 times 8 again, 7 times 7. So it's all random. Now this takes care of the input part of the program in which we take the information from the user, and also it takes care of picking up a random number and storing it in the variable. So now we want the program to make a decision based on the answer that we type. Whenever the sprite asks a question, it gives you this space where you type in the answer. Okay, so the program should make a decision that if we type the right answer, then the sprite should say you've got it right. If we type the wrong answer, the sprite should say you got it wrong. So for that we need to go to the control category. We need to find the if else block. It should be written if, then there's a hexagon shape, empty space, then there's a then, and then there's an else beneath the if. It's a big block. Drag it and attach it under the ask block. Now before we start taking actions over attaching other blocks, we need to fill in this hexagon, this diamond shaped space, with a decision. The decision that is that's the condition, sorry, not the decision, the condition. The condition should be that the answer that we type, the number that we type, it should be equal to 7 multiplied by the random number. So for that we need to go back to the operators category. We need the equal to block. This also has 6 sides. It's not a hexagon, it's not equal, they're not equal sides, but it's a 6-sided shape. There's a 50 on the right side, and there's a empty space on the left side, and in the mid center you have the equal to sign. Drag this and attach it or fit it inside the hexagon. Now we need to bring in a variable which is already present in Scratch. It's already there. It stores the answer that you type in this space given by the sprite. It's already there in the sensing category. It's known as the answer variable. It's already there. Just drag it and drop it on either side of the equal to sign. Doesn't match, no matter which one. You can drop it on the right side. All we have to do is compare the two sides. Now on the other side, we need an operator, a multiplication operator, in which we're going to type in 7 multiplied by the random number. So operators category, there's an addition block, there's a subtraction block, and then there's this multiplication block. In computers, the multiplication sign is always a star or an asterisk, and the division sign is a sorry about that. The division symbol is a /. So drag the multiplication block, type 7 on one side. On the other side, we are going to drag and drop the random variable from the variables category. Variables category, random, drop it on the other side. And now we can drag the entire multiplication block inside on the other side of the equal to sign. That completes our condition. So if the answer that we type is equal to 7 multiplied by the random number, then the sprite should say you got it right. Else means otherwise. Else always means your condition is not right. So if the answer is wrong, your sprite should say you got it wrong. So to make the sprite say something, we need the say block. For that we need to go to the looks category, and here we have it, the say block. Say hello for 2 seconds, drag it twice, once under if, and the second time attach it under else. The one under if should have the text you got it right, and maybe add an exclamation mark, shift +1, and the one under else can have you got it wrong. And now to test the whole program, stop the program with the red stop button, click on the sprite. What is 7 times 8? It's 56, I think. Type 56, press enter, you got it right, and start the program again. This time 7 times 3, just type in the wrong answer on purpose, and you got it wrong. It's working. So that takes care of our program till unit 3.3.